and welcome to another episode of What's the Crack. He's back from his community service. It's My Mate Deano. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, Mick. And the boss said if you don't show up next week, you're on soak duty.
I might have a proposition for you.
Okay, I better do that then. Well, we have been inundated with emails from watch companies and some watchers, and so much has been happening this week. And we're going to start this week. You wanted to start with yet another Timex re-release, or reissue, should I say, the 1971 Velocity.
You can't roll your eyes at Timex, man. They're keeping us in a job.
Yeah, no.
No, honestly, it's when you talk about news and what's going on in the world, it's Timex, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like they're just knocking out watch after watch after watch. But you know, they've got such a good back catalogue. They can just go in, dip their fingers in, and pull out another cracker. And this is one of a few that we're going to talk about. But the 1971 Philosophy, just such a cool little watch. They have actually, when I was looking on their website, I saw that they also have a 25% sale on, just, you know, depending on when people see this, if it's still going, but it's 25% off as well. I saw it at around about 245 Australian dollars over here.
Yeah.
But look, it's just such a cool watch. Look at the shape. It's got a nice cushion case. Very small, 36 mil.
Are you looking at, because I saw two versions. I saw a black dial version and a blue dial version. The one you sent me was the blue dial.
Oh, the black one was the main one that I was sort of looking at.
Yeah,
but,
there's actually a blue, which I'll put up on the screen here. So there was two.
Okay,
and
cool.
I don't know whether that's a limited release, but I looked at it, and like I say, the blue one with the sort of orange dial looked, you know, schmick, really schmick.
Yeah, because in my research, it's more the black one. That's everything that I was looking at. It was the black one that I could see. And yeah, look, as I say, 36 mil, but according to people that have had it, they said it wears a lot bigger than that. So, you know, shouldn't get too lost on your wrist. But yeah, just so cool. Retro,
the nice tiny ones that which you like, absolutely. What I wanted to raise first was watch. I've been looking at them for years, and yet again, like we always have this massive wish list, but it's a company I really admire because they do a lot of charity work, and it's the Boulder, and I'm not going to have to read this because it's such a long title, the Boulder Strap Habit Worn and Wild collaboration with Matt Smith Johnson. Special edition chronograph. Now, you know, by the time you've said all that, it's out of stock. But what this is, it's actually each purchase, and you know, you go to your local supermarket and you buy, you know, washing powder, and they'll donate 10 cents to charity. This is actually giving $80 per watch to the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation, which I thought was, you know, and the watch itself, as you can see here, is absolutely funky as. Brilliant little watch. Great collaboration with Strap Habit. I don't know if you know Strap Habit, but they make some really good straps.
Particularly just looking at what you sent me through, and yeah, again, nice glary. It seems to be the thing, isn't it? You like your bright watches.
And Boulder makes some banging watches. They really do, and I have no doubt it's one I'm going to own very soon, and I will be doing a video of them because I think they're a fantastic company. The next watch I want to look at, we're very excited about this one, and also makes us feel very, very old because I remember seeing this at the cinema, the 50-year anniversary of Jaws, this Seiko collaboration watch. Wow. 50 years.
Makes you cry, doesn't it?
It does. You weren't even born. That's the thing.
No, I wasn't. It was the year after.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one here. I mean, I was so excited when I saw this. I sent it straight to you before I'd even read about it. I sent it to you. I was like, "Look at this. This is magnificent." So I mean, look. I think, to me, this is the best Seiko collaboration or special edition or whatever they've done in years. Like, there's humour in there. We've got a dive watch with Jaws on it.
Yeah. Oh, it is fantastic.
I said to the wife, I was saying to the wife that you don't understand. I live in Australia. I refuse to go into the water over here, and she hates it because she's Australian and she wants to swim all the time. And Jaws is the reason why. I will not go into the water if I cannot see the bottom. And it is Jaws that did that. And they made a dive watch with it on the dial. Just fantastic.
I was actually looking it up, and the price fluctuation, it retails at $1,200. I've seen it as low as $870. This is Australian. I think it's going to sell out because, as you know, as we sort of lead into that 50 years, there's a special release. There's a documentary that I saw the trailer for today. This is going to get a lot of traction. So if you want one, I wouldn't sort of hang back and sort of say, maybe I'll get one a bit later. I don't think they're going to be around.
Calm down, Mick, calm down. Don't be getting too excited. I think there's 5,000 of them. I don't think we're going to go nuts. It'll come down. Come on, Seiko. Get that price down there.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. And talking about limited editions, because I mentioned this in our last video, Nixon, and as you said, you didn't know a lot about them. They have released a Friday the 13th limited edition watch. 13 copies of it. It landed in my email. Of course, it sold out probably in 13 seconds. But the reason I wanted to highlight, I mean, it was just the creativity of it. The fact that Nixon every now and then, and that's why I said to people, get on these watch sites, emails, subscriptions, because if you don't, you see it later and it's gone. And you do have a chance to buy them. You're in with a shot. I think it's 13 across each country. And I've already obviously seen them on eBay, but every dial, instead of as you can see here, instead of the dials 1, 2, 3, it's just 13, 13, 13, 13. And as you see on the back here, you flip it over and it's got Friday the 13th on the back. Great watch to die in, if you ask me. I mean, I saw Final Destination last night. I'm thinking that's the kind of watch you want to wear to watch that movie.
No, I'm way too superstitious for something like that. I can't have that.
Now the next one, and it's on you again, and Blake is cheering in the background over in America there. Another Timex, the Q Timex, the World Time, and this dial is beautiful, isn't it?
This is Blake. He keeps bribing me. He says, talk about another one. Now, this one sort of, I like my GMTs, I like my word timers, all that sort of thing. This one's a little bit of just a gimmick, I guess, because it is a recreation. I can be corrected here, but I think it's a very accurate recreation. So therefore, I think it's from the 1970s again, this watch, and so the world times that are around the dial, or the countries that are around the dial, cities, they are all, they're in French, so you'll notice on that there they've got the French spelling, but it doesn't take into consideration daylight savings. Because it can't. How could you possibly do it? Yeah. And then also, I think time zones have changed since that as well. So I wouldn't be buying this to travel around the world with. It wouldn't be that, but it looks cool.
We were talking about sharks earlier, and another one of our little things that can kill us in this country, apart from our wives, is Crocs. And you're a Croc man, and we were looking at this Croc times G-Shock collaboration. I mean, this one...
Is it real?
Absolutely. This is not an April Fool. I've seen it in the flesh.
You know what I mean?
I've seen it in the flesh. It isn't. Look, it's a clever watch because Crocs are all in at the moment, and the kids will be down with this. The millennials and the Gen Zs.
Like me.
Like you. Kids. Yeah. I said millennial, not those who've been around for half a millennia, but nice little watch. Got the Crocs branding more than the G-Shock, which of course then would go, I guess, wearing your Crocs. They're all over the place these days, as you can see on the video I've put up here. It's at the zeitgeist. It's that funky stuff. They're going to sell, and I'm sure this is going to be a model we're going to see more colours of.
Why not? It
won't be a show that we've done Timex, we've done G-Shock. Let's just go straight regular Casio here. And I've been looking at these for quite some time, and you sent one to me and said, and they've been out for a few years. They're cheap as chips, beautiful looking watches, and these are those Casio standard analog moon phase. in silver. I've seen them in black. I've seen them in the blue one is stunning. I'm surprised you haven't got one.
Well, I'm under threat here. The accountant is all over me. So, like, I've been warned that I've got my watch for the year, so I can't. I've got to be very careful about the next purchase because it could be the last.
These are very strong. And they've actually been out for a few years, and they just every now and then tweak a few models.
Always on the list. Look. I mean, it's a moon phase. It's not really. I'm sure it's using the date complication. I'm going to change that to a moon sort of shape going around the dial. But so cool. It really is. Yeah. I would love to get my hands on it. I found this one at about $180. So I was, if the wife saw the searches on the phone, these searches, I'd be in big trouble.
And that's just the watch ones.
Leave it at that.
Now we're talking about those G-Shock socks, and this is one I saw and went, I want that watch, and then realised it doesn't actually exist. And it's from Trafford, and what they did to show all their new dials, they went and put all the colours on a computerised mock-up. I saw the mock-up with all the different colour segments and went, wow, what a watch, I want that. It's like a homage to all of them. And then when I went in and realised it doesn't, as you can see here, it doesn't actually, that watch doesn't exist. And then what happens, that is an amalgamation of all of those there. And I went, damn, when you see something, you think, what a great idea. But then I got thinking to myself and I thought, hey, what if Studio Underdog did a part watermelon, part, avocado, part blueberry? That might be a good idea. Mr. Jones could have the duck, bit of teeth, the rocket ship, and you can have these almost homages to, I don't know, maybe that's just a crazy idea.
Go on, tell them, send them an email, you go straight into junk.
Swatch. The Swatch Time Blancpain Scuba, 50 fathoms, green abyss. Absolutely banging watch, this one. Look at it, beautiful.
All right. Look, I sent it to you because I don't think there's any love for the Blancpain version where it's all about the moon swatch, and it's possibly, this is a better watch, I think. Still have my issues, and I'm going to cover them. But I mean, look at it. Look at even how they decorated the back of the watch, the rotor and everything. So cool.
Stunning.
It's so impressive. Yeah. But it's got an automatic movement. It's got Blancpain on there. It's the 50 fathoms. It's such a cool looking watch. I like the strap on it. It's just everything. It just is a really cool looking watch. My biggest problem with it is it's $655 for a throwaway automatic movement because it's got the System 51 in there, which means it can't be serviced. It's a enclosed case, so you're not servicing it. $655 for me to chuck out on an automatic watch that is going to probably die on me at some stage down the line, and I just chuck it in the bin. That hurts a little bit. But I mean, just looking at the watch, if it ever came down in price to where it should be, a reasonable sort of price, I'd pick it up. It's fantastic looking. They've done a smacking job on that one. Yeah.
Absolutely. Coming up, and we got the first pictures, as you can see here, and you're probably the first ones in Australia to see them, direct from Farr Swit. They have finally got hold of their orange and teal watches, which they're going to be sending us. We'll probably by next week we'll have our hands on them. We're going to do an exclusive video on them, have a look at them. Are they as good as Volume 1? But that's very exciting, and for me and for all our viewers are watching, I started this channel just for a love of watches, as you well know. I bought the clear Farr Swit, and I loved it. I just thought it was a really funky watch. Got in touch with them somehow, and they just started having a bit of a conversation with us. I genuinely loved them then, but they're sending me, 2 free watches. That was the whole aim, was to get a free watch from anybody when I started this channel. And we're fast approaching 14,000 subscribers now, which is incredible. And to get that watch, I think once I get it, I'll close the channel, we'll wrap up and we'll go home. All right, well, we'll wrap that up there. So that's this episode for today. We hope we've showcased quite a lot of watches for you. Thanks for joining us. We will be back next week. My next individual watch is on Spinnaker. I bought a brand new funky Spinnaker, which I absolutely love. And you can check out their new Popeye and SpongeBob watches that are out, which you know, that's it. If it's your jam, absolutely banging. If it's not, then yeah, tune in the week after maybe. But we'll speak soon. All right, mates. Thanks for joining us. Thanks everybody. Have a good one. Till the next time.
That's awesome. Thanks, Lego.
Bye.
See ya.